How's it, everyone? And a massive welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to be walking you through this today. If you're part of the team here at TRT Manufacturing, well, consider this your ultimate architectural blueprint. What we're unpacking today isn't just some standard presentation. It's the absolute master plan for transforming our organization into a high-performance machine. We're going to dig into the exact culture, the behaviors, and the structural levers that are going to define our future. So grab a coffee, get focused, because this is all about how we build something genuinely extraordinary together. Right, so at the very core of everything we're about to discuss is one incredibly powerful concept, and that is pulse. Our purpose is literally defined by 4 simple words: we beat as one. That's our heartbeat mantra. It is the absolute literal foundation of everything we are about to build. You know, when we talk about pulse, we are talking about a shared rhythm flowing across the entire factory floor, across every single shift, and right through every management level. Look, if we aren't beating as one, we simply aren't winning. Okay, let's dive straight into this. We've got a clear 4-step roadmap for shifting our collective mindset today. First, the 1 TRT evolution. Second, our behaviors and leadership blueprint. Third, our ways of winning. And finally, rituals, levers, and enablers. Starting things off with Section 1, the 1 TRT evolution, shifting the collective mindset. So, taking a step back to look at the big picture, the complete Pulse canvas connects every single node of our culture. It's like a giant, perfectly engineered puzzle. From our core values radiating out into our drivers, our leadership, our ways of winning, right down to the nitty-gritty daily rituals. It is a completely interconnected ecosystem. You honestly can't change one gear without moving all the others. This right here, this is the entire architecture of TRT manufacturing. Now, when we look at our culture drivers, there is a very sharp, deliberate contrast between our past and our future. The first major leap we're making is our strategic evolution and unified identity. We are making a decisive no-going-back move away from the fragmented, legacy failures of the past. The old way of siloed departments and disjointed teams, that's gone. The new way is all about establishing a unified 1 TRT identity, which transitions us into a high-performance, innovation-centric organization. We are drawing a massive line in the sand today. And to actually make that transition work, we rely on what the Canvas calls the behavioral engine. This is absolutely crucial to understand. Our long-term business competitiveness isn't just about having the best machines or the most advanced tech on the floor. It is entirely driven by this behavioral engine, integrating your mindset as the core driver of our success. Because at the end of the day, the machinery doesn't win the market, does it? The collective mindset of the people operating it does. Moving right along to Section 2, behaviors and leadership blueprint, the who of our evolution. This brings us to our behavior blueprint, 7 non-negotiable principles. I really want you to listen closely to these. Number 1, outcome focus. We deliver results, no excuses. Just let that expectation settle in for a second. We deliver results, full stop. Moving on from there, personal ownership, meaning we own what we start. Radical collaboration, we show up and we step up for each other. We operate a merit-based culture where we actively recognize and reinforce top performance. Dynamic communication, which boils down to clarity and speed. Ethical inclusivity, meaning we are always transparent and direct. And finally, human capital care. We deeply respect our people while simultaneously holding our high standards. This is the new DNA of a TRT employee. But look, we can't expect the floor to just magically adopt this if leadership doesn't pave the way first, right? So these are our ways of leading, or WOLs. It's a progressive 4-step journey. Step 1 is engaged leadership, maintaining a real, hands-on presence in the field to stay connected to the actual operational realities. Step 2 is empowerment, cultivating a capable workforce that is completely trusted to execute. Step 3 is developmental guidance, actively coaching and fostering a genuine sense of individual ownership. And the final step, Step 4, is role modeling. Leaders have to completely personify the 1 TRT ethos to inspire the broader workforce. Leadership around here isn't just a fancy title. It is an active, highly visible practice. Which brings us to Section 3, our ways of winning, and how we actually conquer operational friction. The absolute first way of winning is visionary clarity. Essentially, this means aligning the entire organization under one simplified, totally compelling North Star objective. It is absolutely crucial that from the warehouse straight up to the boardroom, we are all looking at the exact same target.
If our vision isn't crystal clear and simplified, we just end up creating our own operational friction. We need every single person pulling in the exact same direction.
So, once that vision is clear, how do we actually execute the win? Well, the Canvas lays out 3 more critical steps. First, value chain expertise, winning through a comprehensive, deep understanding of our internal processes and business logic. Then, service excellence, meaning we are standardizing all of our internal and external interactions through highly professional service level agreements, or SLAs. And finally, operational fluidity. Guys, this is massive for us on the floor. It's all about eliminating friction through absolutely seamless shift handovers and fully synchronized teamwork. We absolutely cannot afford to drop the ball when that whistle blows and the next shift steps in.
And finally, Section 4, Rituals, Levers, and Enablers. This is all about sustaining the heartbeat.
So to keep this alive, our new daily and weekly rituals serve some very specific, brilliant purposes. Take our FailCons, for example. This is institutionalized learning where we courageously neutralize errors and actively encourage innovative risk-taking. We are creating a safe space to fail smart and learn incredibly fast. We've also got our weekly victory rounds and anniversary celebrations to really anchor those cultural milestones. We're using the Zenith Performance Visualizer to keep our targets front and center every single day. And we are entirely rebranding our gatherings into solution-centric meetings, focusing strictly on the validation of fixes and true operational alignment. So no more meetings just for the sake of having meetings. And backing up those rituals are our structural key levers and enablers. We are establishing the war room. These are physical hubs designed to visualize and aggressively close performance gaps. We are also deploying our performance infrastructure, utilizing SAGE and team-based incentive frameworks. And this is huge because it aligns your hard work directly with revenue rewards. We're also capacitating the workforce through Know Your Company and SML leadership programs. And perhaps most importantly, we are fiercely protecting this new culture by enforcing rigorous cultural fit assessments during recruitment. We are only bringing in people who truly fit the 1TRT mold. Well, we've unpacked the blueprint. You've seen exactly how the Pulse Canvas connects our mindset, our behaviors, our leadership, and our daily operations. The strategy is set. But look, a strategy on a slide doesn't manufacture products, does it? People do. So I want to leave you with this final, absolutely vital question. How will you personally embody the 1TRT mindset on the floor tomorrow? Because the heartbeat of this company starts with you. Take personal ownership of it the minute you step onto the floor. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today, and let's go build the future of TRT manufacturing. We beat as one.